All right, everyone, here is the part 2 of the sub 20 HD0 whip. So, huge shout out to Carl and HD0 for sending me the Eco bundle for me to test out. So real quick, I just want to make this as fast as possible. Let's get things going because I want to get out and fly this thing. So I still have the frame, still the same setup. Pretty much all I did was take out my original whip light bundle. So camera with the MIPI cable. And this is what was in the previous video with that modded VTX. So took that out and we put the bundle in there. So a few things about this. So first and foremost, this is the pinch camera mount from 533. I just had one around and I wanted to try it out, but unfortunately the backing, this board on the Eco camera is a little bit bigger than your pinch. So I had to do some modifications because it would not fit, unfortunately. So I cut it up, expanded it a little bit, and then just melted some more TPU on it, and then now it's holding in pretty good. It is unfortunately sitting a little bit back inside the camera mount, so haven't looked in the goggles yet to see what that looks like. Hopefully it's not that big of an issue. I don't know the field of view of this Eco camera, but if it's too much, then I might just trim that down and just get that blue out of the way. But side by side, this VTX is very similar compared to the original. So obviously you're missing the MIPI mount and the MIPI cable. So now we just have these cables that supply our data and our power to our camera, and pretty awesome. If you want to know the exact technical specs behind this, I just recommend going and watching Ryan Quellet's video. He does a great video on this, introducing the disadvantages and advantages of having the ecosystem. For me, I just wanted to try it out. According to his video, this is not as high quality as you get from these MIPI cables and the camera. According to him, these cameras are a little bit lower quality, more to the specs of a pinch camera. So we'll see. We'll do some side-by-sides with my analog whips and see, because I do have the pinch on all of my analog whips, so we'll see how they look. But yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at the weight first of all and just see what it's looking like right now. Everything's teared out already. Let's see if I can put this on there and not have it fall. So we are sitting at 20.3. So we are half a gram heavier than what we were with the sub 20 gram in the previous video that I did. So some things that we could do to lower that weight. So obviously I got this from, I can't remember the name. I want to say it's Aerial Outlaws, but I don't remember. I'm sorry guys, I apologize. I will put a link in the description to their camera mount. I have this guy here that I got from them. I bought it. And so we could use this because this is only 0.3 grams. And this little guy is a little bit heavier. I haven't weighed it out yet, but obviously you can tell from the looks of it, it is a little bit heavier. So that could help save with weight. Another thing that you can do, these cables that go between the camera and the VTX are a little bit thicker and a little bit longer and heavier. So you can trim this down, or if you want, you could use some thinner gauge, smaller gauge cables. So these came with the bundle itself. It's just one of those little mounts in there, and these are thinner and they will be a little bit lighter, and also you can trim them up, so that should shave your weight as well. I do have, this came with the stock, this is the stock antenna that came with the Eco bundle, so it is a little bit longer than the modded antenna that I have, so that could shave some weight as well. Again, like I did in the other videos, things that you can do, get rid of the USB port, but that's really about it. You can't get rid of that because you need to update your firmware, and whichever, I guess you can get rid of one of these HD mounts, right? Because you don't need that. You just need the mount for the cable that updates the firmware on your VTX. So you could do that if you wanted to. I mean, I could trim one more leg if I wanted to, but I'm just trying to keep my durability here on this frame as much as possible. I do have these 3 aluminum screws here that are holding down the VTX to the board, or to the frame. I have nothing underneath. Like I said before, this is just kind of all compressed in there, and it doesn't really move a lot. when it's in there, and it flies perfectly fine. So that's what we could do for weight, just to save a little bit. So I would imagine I would get it back down to the 19.8. If I were to put on a new camera mount, put on the lighter and thinner and shorter cables from the camera to the VTX, shorter VTX antenna, and maybe take this HD mount off and the USB port, that should take care of some more weight. And if you want to remove one any screw from each of these motors and just have two motor screws mounting down, holding on your motors. But that's pretty much it. So let's take this out and see how it flies.
So, as I had predicted, jeez, that's so bad. Feels like I'm in a Looney Tunes intro. Alright, let's put this sucker back on the ground. Right. Same mark as the analog book. So, this makes it pretty hard to tell. The field of view does look a little bit narrower, but the image quality is definitely better. Let's take it for a spin and see how she flies. So, image looks great right off the bat. I'm pretty happy with it. Looks to do well with the light. Let's go behind us, see if we can, how the VTX handle's going. Two walls behind us. The bathroom's back there. The darks, it looks alright in low light. You can see it kind of changing there, but didn't look too bad in the low light. Penetration was pretty good. That was two walls directly behind us, and video still looks pretty good. I would fly outside, but unfortunately it is super windy today. You guys can see those airport little vibrations. These aren't really as apparent right now, but once I kind of just hover, you can see those stutters. So that might be a little tuning thing. Something needs to be better mounted, but seems to be flying alright. Feels good. Seems to be handling itself pretty decent. I mean, it feels like. Oh, there goes the battery.
Okay guys, just a quick update on this thing. I don't know what's going on. I think it's the gyro. Something's going on. Because now whenever I arm it, it just yaw spins and just has fun. This thing has reset on me in the past. This flight controller, just everything got messed up. So I tried reflashing, put everything pretty much back to the way it was, exactly how it was. Testing motor spinning, everything's spinning in the right direction, and for some reason it's just not working. So I think something is wrong with the gyro in this flight controller, which is unfortunate because that means I can't really test anything. I did put this canopy on. This was from Aerial Outlaws. It does not fit, really. I mean, I had to really jangle it in there, but as you can see, it doesn't fit in that little housing right there on the bottom corners of the camera mount. It's just kind of sitting outside, as you can see, and it's not even sitting at the right angle of the camera. But that's unfortunate. I said it would fit, but I guess I didn't really know the dimensions because, like I said, this is slightly bigger than the pinch. But unfortunately, that's going to do it for this review. I can't really do much more with this because this guy's bad and I don't have a spare all-in-one. I just have to buy another one and yeah, rebuild this guy from scratch, which sucks because I was really loving how this thing was flying, but just slowly, surely, I mean, things break. It's part of the hobby. Electronics don't last forever. Oh, I just noticed the motor screw broken. Great. But yeah, I would recommend the Echo if you're especially getting into AC0 and you want to build a whoop, because it is considerably cheaper than the MIPI cable version. Going back to Ryan Quellet's video, how the video quality is slightly diminished than from the original World Light bundle with the MIPI cable. I'm probably going to go back to this guy until I kill the MIPI cable again, just so I get same video, just good as performance. I mean, it's not really that much of a difference, but I just like the way it was working, so I'm just going to keep using it until it fully dies. But that's going to do it. I do recommend it. Not bad for a cheaper price. You can't complain about that. Everyone likes saving money, especially in this hobby and in this economy. But yeah, guys, I'll talk to you later. Hopefully some more stuff comes up. Oh, I do have to build this guy, my 7-inch, my long range. This has been literally sitting on my desk for a year. I just haven't really had the time. But yeah, I just have to put these motor wires back on, or and put them onto the ESC, and this thing's good to go because this was pulled from an old racing build. So everything's literally good to go. I have to plug it in or wire these up, and then it'll fly. We'll throw that on there, 90, and then a GoPro on there as well. But yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.